Hey, what's up, fam? Nothing says live the VR dream better than updates. Monday, February 22nd, Elven Assassin released update 1.4. Now, we've not covered any of their updates since our gameplay video, nor have we done a review, so this will be a little bit of both. First, we will explain the game and give a review. Then we will give you the update. You can skip ahead with the timestamps if you want to hear just about the update. Now, Elven Assassin is a single-player or co-op archer defense game where you as the archer defend your town or castle from a horde of monsters. It's a simple game, but there's quite a lot to unpack here, so let me give you a quick review before telling you about the update. This game is poppin', and with good reason. This game is available on both Oculus and Steam and has crossplay enabled for Rift, meaning that when going into PvP or co-op, you have a bigger player pool to grab players from. They are also working on crossplay between Oculus Quest and the other platforms, but they are just not there yet. Now, we played on a normal weeknight and saw about 3 to 8 games going on the Steam version, which means that you shouldn't have trouble finding a game, despite this being well along in years. You can also have up to 4 players in each game, which is really nice considering that you have to survive a lot of waves. Next would be the maps to choose from. Now, there are some gorgeous maps available to play, and some of them have really unique mechanics, like being able to shoot a cannon, or a catapult, or rain death from above on multiple enemies. Each map has its own difficulty and balances them out well. A map like Stronghold is massive for 4 players, and you can get a horn to call down arrows from above, as well as a ballista to take down massive enemies. This makes it sound easy, but you have to be careful because the enemies are very far away, which means that you have to have really good accuracy. A map like Defend the Ancient Temple, however, is a little bit smaller and cozy, you might say, so that you have an easier time shooting enemies, but they can stack up fast and really reach the temple quickly, so you have to take them down as fast as you can. Next, I want to talk about weapons, spells, and armor. As far as I can tell, weapons and armor are more just swag than anything. Since you die in one hit, you really just need to dodge axes or kill dragons before they can breathe on you. For weapons, you really are just better off learning to shoot arrows as fast as you can. I couldn't find any information that claimed more expensive armor or weapons did any extra damage, but magic is a different thing altogether. Magic is currently broken down into fire and ice. I hope they add some extra stuff in the future, but for right now, it just seems to be those 2 trait lines. Each seem to have their own advantages. Fire seems to be more damage oriented, where ice seems to be more focused on defense, slowing your enemies and reviving teammates. There are 5 spells for both fire and ice each, and when there's 4 players, it can really combine to be something effective. Lastly, I want to talk about the overall community. There is a Discord, and I encourage everyone to join it. The link will be below. The devs seem determined to support this game and continue to add updates, which I will talk about after this. It seems that there are players that really care and work hard and can even reach waves of 100 to 200 plus, as that seems insane as they continue to get harder until you fail. This really allows for some great replay value and a community that you can find others to play with consistently. It's also important to remember that tournaments also take place in Elven Assassin, and you can win cash prizes as well. This adds a sense of achievement to actually getting better at the game for those who want the bragging rights. In the end, Kelly and I truly recommend this game and hope that the updates continue to roll out at a decent pace. Next up, we are covering everything up to version 1.4. Version 1.4 brought a couple of great things that were really needed in this game. New maps and new mechanics. The 2 new maps in this game are the Last Stronghold and the Winter Mountains. Winter Mountains didn't so much as add new mechanics as more show a new setting and a change of the beautiful scenery. The Last Stronghold added some new mechanics which were really nice to see. A horn which, when held up to your mouth, rains down a hail of arrows onto the battlefield right in front of the castle and can kill multiple enemies. It would appear that you can only use this once a wave. The other mechanic is the ballista. This massive machine shoots a powerful bolt, and it really comes in handy when the troll that throws rocks shows up. Overall, I love this map as it added a truer sense of battle chaos than other maps so far. especially when you needed to use the new mechanics to survive. The other updates were less important overall, but still worth mentioning. Update 1.3 added a ton of bug fixes and fixed a ton of optimizations. I think this is really important, as playing the game now feels a lot more polished than when we first played it back in September of 2020. Update 1.25 was also pretty big, which added support for Knuckles controllers and a much needed pause button between waves. As you can imagine, it would be nice to take a break on your trip to wave 200. Last of all would be Update 1.23, which added cross-play between Oculus Rift and Steam players. I would hope that they are able to add Quest players in the future, as it really is important that everyone can play together on all the major platforms for the sake of the overall player pool. That's about it, fam. I know there were other updates, but we last played this game in September and already covered any additional updates before that. If you like this video, please consider liking or subbing if you want more content like it. We follow a bunch of co-op and multiplayer games and want to keep everyone updated on all the new ones coming out as well. I hope you live the VR dream, and I will see you in the next video.